What's up, guys? I'm kind of excited to bring you guys this video. I've been wanting to show you guys this video for a while, but I wanted to get the Ascendant this season first, or this episode. My bad. Destiny changes all the time. So I wanted to show you what I've used in the loadouts I've used for the last 6 seasons episodes to get Ascendant each season. I think these are very, very good weapons that I think almost all of them are still able to be gotten. But I just finished with my Ascendant push, and I had all my weapons in my character, so I really wanted to show these to you. So real quick, as a hunter player, I exclusively use Night Stalker. You can, or not Night Stalker, but Spectral Blades. I wanted to specifically say that. I'll probably make another video about Spectral Blades specifically, but this is about my weapons. So, real quick, I have 2 shotguns in my primary slot. Depends on what I need. This one has a little bit more range. And honestly, like, both of these shotguns are great. You can get either one. This one is easily gotten from competitive this season, or this episode. This one is gotten from the destination on the new Traveler destination from Final Shape. So both a free-to-play option and a pay-to-play option. And then my rose, they just released a rose in the gunsmith that's very similar to this roll. This is just the roll that I've gotten over the years that I really, really like. You can use whatever you want. These perks are so good on the rose. These perks make this gun 100% the best kinetic primary. Other than maybe the Criminal's Dagger, the new roll for that's very good too. So my sniper then for the primary slot is the Supremacy with snapshot opening. I think this right here is just a very, very solid sniper. It's not everyone's gonna want to snipe, but if you need one, you get this from the Last Wish. You can always go and play trials and get flawless and get a Eye of Soul, but this is my primary sniper. This is going to be my pulse rifle for the primary slot. I use a Peace of Mind with perpetual moving target. This one's a little bit harder to get. This is an older weapon. I thoroughly recommend going for something like the Claws of the Wolf from Iron Banner, or I'm sorry, I'm trying to think of something else. I think the Claws of the Wolf is going to be your only option that you can get right now that is easier, but that's also an option. It's going to be my SMG that I use. Perpetual target lock. If you can tell, I like Perpetual a lot. That's a very, very good perk for people and hunters who are constantly moving. I thoroughly recommend any hunter that doesn't use Perpetual Motion on a primary to try it. I have a Khavostov, a Last Word, and a Jade Rabbit. These are all 3 kind of for the bad games when, say, you have 3 Titans that are shotgun rushing you, or a bunch of people sitting in the back of their spawn, or you just need, on Circus Plaza, you need a weapon that can get you in that mid-range. I don't know. These are 3 weapons that I just tended to use and have used the last 3 seasons a lot, I'd say. Before that, these weren't too used. Obviously, this one wasn't out, but these have very much... Alright, to my energy slot. This is for PvE. I'm going to quickly throw that away, just for you guys. So my only shotgun I use in my energy slot is going to be this Sojourners. I don't tend to use a shotgun that much. The only reason I have this here is because there's always that game where there might be a dude using a chaperone that's beating you, or say a dude, I don't know, I'm trying to think of predicaments, because this is probably my least used weapon in my entire loadout. I just have it here just in case. You can get a better version of this. This is the old one. They just released a better version of this, so 100% go for that. This is my sniper that I use in my energy slot. The Beloved is probably the best sniper by perks in the game. I'd say the only one that's better is maybe a Defiance of Yasmin, which I also have, but I honestly really like the Supremacy. So the Sightlight Survey, this is a very, very new, or Sightline, it's a very new weapon. Very, very good weapon. So I thoroughly recommend you trying this. It's a 180. I don't think I've used many 180s in my entire career of this game, but this one, it's different. Instrument gives it a nice 3-tap on anyone under 80 resilience. I think it's 80 or 70. And then this gives it instant reload and a lot of range. Very, very good. Very good. We have, this is the old Not Forgotten. Not the old Not Forgotten, they only redid the Luna's Howl, but this is mine from a really long time ago. This is not better than Luna's Howl by any means. I use this because of feel. I use this because I used it for years. This one is a personal pick. I thoroughly recommend using a Luna's Howl instead. One of the new ones from Onslaught. My pulse rifle for the secondary slot, I have 2. This one is because it's meta right now, sadly. Anyone who's played the Revenant season knows that the Graviton Lance is basically the meta for this entire episode. I don't think they're gonna, it's Act 2, but I don't think they're gonna nerf it. And then Red Death is basically my only counter to the messenger in this entire game. So if you get 2 messengers in your lobby, this is what I choose to use. And then my handy fusion. This one has a very, very good roll with projected fuse and under pressure impact reserves. I think this is nasty. This thing is, this is a very good roll. I don't think everyone's just gonna get this world drop, but actually it might not be a world drop, but whatever you get this from, I don't personally know. It's very good, this specific roll. I'm not sure if the rest of the rolls on this weapon are that great though. So finally, I wanted to go over my heavy choice. This is an older weapon. I thoroughly recommend getting a Hammerhead from Onslaught, but anything with Vorpal Dynamic Sway. These are beautiful perks on the slow hitting archetype, the 3060 or the 360 RPM. I have a stability masterwork. A lot of these things on mine are very much good for my role, but you can get a way better LMG. I just choose this one because personally I've liked that one. And then here's my grenade launcher of choice. So spike grenade, chain reaction, impulse. Made 2 perks. It's for heavy weapons, it's just a matter of getting 2 perks for either your grenade launcher or your LMG. But yeah, that's what I use for my power, my kinetic, and my energy. And then for a hunter, I'll probably exclude this part for the rest. I'll put a timestamp for this, but this one's more for hunters. I don't play the other 2 classes. For Crucible, I only play them in PvE. So for hunters, I thoroughly recommend these 2 exotics right now. They're going to be your 2 best. You have Knucklehead Radar and Wormhusk. Wormhusk will give you health if you like aggressively rushing in and stuff. And Knucklehead Radar is going to give you unlimited radar, which is probably the most underrated part about the exotic. And it's going to give you like a little bit of a damage perk when enemies are really, really low health. It really helps with this 180 here. And then it will also mark them similar to One-Eyed Mask, but for less time. It's a very, very good exotic. I will run you guys through my build because I use Night Stalker. I'm not gonna exclude my build, but 1 second. Here. So here's my armor. Here's the artifacts don't really matter, but I'm gonna quickly let you guys see this. So I run all of these dexterity mods, all of these get changed with my weapons, so depending on what weapon I'm using, I have to change it. But these bottom 6 are essential. So Reaper makes it so when you dodge, when you kill an enemy, they drop an orb of light. This one right here with Night Stalker is a must. I want this to be said. if you are running a Spectral Blades Hunter, try this, because when you proc the orb spawn, every single time you pick up an orb, just quickly, I'll go back to that in a second. Right here, you get Devour. Devour gives you about 60 health or 50, I can't remember. It used to give 100, but it gives you 50 health is what we're gonna call it, instantly. So you kill an enemy after dodging, which you dodge all the time as a hunter, you get 50% of your health back if you run over their body. If you play with the Khavostov, you're getting a damage bonus, heals, and range. It's crazy. So just specifically, Reaper is like my golden cherry on top, and then these are for getting my abilities back, smoke grenades, everything. So real quick, if you guys want to take a second, I'm gonna just sit here for one more second. Okay, these stats are not maximized. You can get better. In the comments, you guys can tell me how much better you guys have. But 100 resilience is the only thing that I think is necessary. You can get these as a hunter. These 3 stats should all be 100. I'm gonna be honest. 100 mobility, 100 resilience, 100 recovery. Personally, on Void, it is very hard to get triple hundreds. But I choose for the all-around. I just make sure my resilience is at 100. And then finally, just so I can quickly go over these again, Vanishing Step, dodging gives you invisibility, Vortex Grenade, Snare Bomb, I don't think there's another one anymore, so Marksman's Dodge, just in case you need that reload. Of course, Spectral Blades, the cherry on top. I might release a few clips on a different video about my Spectral Blades, but I think for now, I just will show you guys the loadout. So then we got Crouched, gives you enhanced radar. That one's really good. You crouch a lot with snipers, everything. Very, very good. It gives you mobility and intellect too. So Final Blows start your health regeneration, like melees. So if you somehow build in the melee build with a Titan or a Warlock, you will get your health back. It's very, very nice. So it's that one time you actually win, but you will. And then we have the one I showed you already. Orbs give you Devour. That one, ooh, definitely the cherry on my build. And then this one. This one's very good too. Don't sleep on this one. A lot of Void users, for some reason, don't be using this. Defeating a target while your shields are depleted grants you a temporary Void Overshield. Anytime you are low health and kill a target, you will get a Overshield. It is very useful. Very, very, very useful. Altogether, it combines into a relatively good build. I'll probably throw a few clips in at the end. This is really all I wanted to show you. What I did to get all of my competitive emblems every single season as a 2.0 player. Thank you guys for checking. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to subscribe. Appreciate you guys.